Bad start to my day. My stream crashed a couple minutes ago. And then when I was trying to reset my computer and start again, I spilled my coffee. I mean, I've still got some left, so it's not a total loss. But yeah, I was just playing this a couple minutes ago and the stream crashed, so I apologize to everyone who was watching and then suddenly not watching. But hello, subscribers and future subscribers, I'm KarmaJolt. We're gonna do it all again. Whoa, we gotta get to Marta's cottage because of dogs or something. That's okay. I was only like 15 to 16 minutes and 16 seconds into the stream when it crashed, so... we can get back there. We can get back there pretty easily. Oh, and let's do that alchemy recipe that I started. X-Boy, Sean R. I see you being early and foist, respectively. And... what else is good is that Pippin is still here, everyone. So it's not a total loss. In fact, it's still great. Take two, says Calyx. That's right. So what did we put into the bag, or into the alchemy pot last time? It was this, Devil's Tail, a Cloak of Evasion, and a Bat Wing. Wing of Bat, excuse me, it's fancier than just a bat wing. Asim, I'm glad you're back as well. Let's go back to Marta's cottage and fight some dogs, everyone. You don't have to go in the house and fight the dogs that are in the house, but, like, I want to, so let's do that. Just got done watching your short about the level 100 Gengar glitch. I think that is my most popular short, X-Boy. That short has like 5.5 million views, and I was like, gobsmacked, as they say, when that happened. I feel like the lighting is worse this time around. Let me try to fix that. What about something like this, maybe? Okay, that's slightly better. Hey, yeah, you can see my room because I'm not in the void. There's like a bed back there. Isn't that crazy? I sleep sometimes. Let's zoom to... Let's go visit our friend Marta. See ya. I also did have a short posted this morning about the Game Gear version of Ninja Gaiden, which I was excited to find out existed, but then when I started playing it, I was disappointed because... it's just not that good of a game. It's weird because I feel like Game Gear is capable of most of the things that the NES was capable of. Oh, puppies! That one does not care. This one kinda cares. Grr, Lexi Wolf! There are a bunch of wolves here. Uh-oh, Lexi Wolf is giving these wolves power? I might be toast. Let's Whiplash and then use the Kaswoosh spell, which is kind of cool how it works because it hits the middle enemy hardest. Most group spells don't do that. Ooh, this guy calling for backup. KarmaJolt, the 9V battery of YouTube, shocking us all with great content. Yeah, Lexi Wolf, earlier the battery died, and the stream crashed. So thanks for being here. That glitch really shows you that Gen 1 as a whole was built with tape, prayers, hopes, and dreams. X-Boy? But that's what made it fun. Had a lot of soul. Okay, so I just did Kaswoosh there, and it looked like the damage seemed pretty random. So maybe it's not the middle enemy that takes the most damage from it. But still, like, usually when you hit, like, with a group attack, it's like... the damage is even, or the leftmost enemy gets hit the hardest, because of the way boomerangs and whips work. Let's do this healing thing here. Asim, Dendon Tucker, how are you? One wolf is paralyzed. Forget the shorts, time to rewatch a medium and do my annual click on Wiffle Golf. Sean R, are you watching my Wiffle Golf video from like 2008? Bah! 34 damage. 75 damage. That's a lot of damage. Let's use this free heal if I can. On Yangus. I could be using Jessica better, I realize that. Like, her spells are generally more powerful than her whip. But I like the whip, okay? The void isn't voiding. Selvala, YouTube voided my last stream. Okay, there's really nothing to discover inside random battles. They're not random, they're scripted. They're the opposite of random. There are dogs all over the house. You know what, let's have Jessica use... Snooze, actually. That might be a good idea. And then, like, Kaswoosh is actually really powerful. It can hit up to 130? Something like that. Yeah, 119. Lagging again, says Sean. Okay, interesting. Actually, this time OBS says it's not dropping any frames, though, so I don't know if that's on my end. Okay, Selvala, you're lagging too? God. Tell me if it's, like, unwatchable. Like, if it's tolerable, then I'll power through it, I guess. But yeah, is anyone else lagging? Magma Staff, hardly knew her. Same here, but so far it's watchable on my end. No lag here, says Rasta. Just happened once or twice so far. Okay, Sean. Thank you. Thank you for the heads up. Hey, I got a magic beast hide from that hellhound. I think that's usable. I think that's useful for, like, at least one or two, like, late game recipes. Dogs? Are you having soup? I love that some of the dogs are just lounging, you know? I blame Sean for making the stream lag. Well, just wait till he's here. It's a connection issue, mostly. Most likely. I tested my connection and it was, like, super strong, so... It's, like, almost as strong as me. 145 on that rightmost wolf. Crazy variance on that spell, but, like, still does good damage. Even when it doesn't hit hard, it still does, like, 80, you know? I'm too sexy, says Sean. Yeah, quit that. Quit putting points into your sex appeal skill tree, Sean. And put points into something like math or cooking. Oh, you have been doing that, haven't you? Let's use that free heal on feelings. I knew you were the reason for the heat wave in Midwest, Sean. Selvala? That sounds like Sean. Being the reason for stuff. Hey, Karma, sorry I made the last stream end when I said hello. Yeah, Wayne, I don't know what's going on. We did get a new internet provider recently. Full disclosure. But I don't know, there wasn't a problem with it last night, was there? During F-Zero stream? He dodged. Hit-int. Okay, well, I got a heal out of it. Oh, I didn't kill him there. Well, he's gonna psych himself. Alright, let's heal again. Excuse me. It doesn't give me the said hi button in wide view, says Selvala. Yeah, you're like the only person who has used that, Selvala. And YouTube doesn't, like, tell me that that's a thing. So yeah, sometimes on my end, it'll look as if Selvala just typed said hi in the chat. But apparently, Selvala is hitting a button that essentially just goes, username said hi. YouTube does not differentiate that from any other chats, you know? Seems it stoked lagging for me. Yo, Calyx? Love when it stokes. Calling out your typos, because that's funny to do and cool. Sorry, I don't know. I'm glad you're here, though. The Selvala button. Yeah, there should be a button that just says Selvala. It shows a hand wave custom text. Yeah, I don't get that on my end, Selvala. It shows nothing other than your username, like it usually does, then the text said hi. So it looks exactly the same as if you had typed said hi in the chat. Said you're weird in the chat. Yes, Lexi Wolf? Yeah, I get that sometimes. It's not wrong about me, you know.
Harry, down here.
Said hi. Do I have my speakers on? I do. Let me turn that off. I clicked it. Pip. Oh my gosh. Pippin being so sleepy right now. Totally not me typing that. Whoa, these wolves ran into the barrier. Barrier?
They cannot.
She's not even
hurt
dead.
us in here. Evil cannot penetrate the barrier.
But if they suddenly become good, they can enter the barrier. So the trick is to become good, enter the barrier, then re-become evil. Sleepy Pip is right, Asim. You want to see? Here's her non-doom finger paw. Look at a Sleepy Pip. Hold on. This is worth doing. Pip. Oh my gosh. Pip, if you're going to be on the stream, you gotta have glasses. Cool cat. Alright, sorry, Pip. Alright. Hey everyone, that's my face. Pip don't tip. Pip cam, yeah, sometimes Pip earns tips, though. I knew I recognized you. You're the ones who died in that avalanche, right? Yeah, you seem to have some bad luck. Except for all the parts where you get rescued. Rasta Warrior. That cat is not kidding around. I was downstairs infusing herbs when I heard Boris barking up above. When I went to see what was bothering him, I found a group of wolves surrounding the house. I ran in here to get away from them. I only saw them briefly, but I am sure they were not normal wolves. I could sense some kind of evil about them. Yes, because they had guns and grenades. Av. Boris? Great accent on that dog. Hey, don't get back. It's dangerous to go alone. Well, there's 4 of us, so that doesn't make any sense. Hey, did you see my dumb idiot son? Yeah, I gave him a bag. He was dying when I found him, so it was cool that you had that bag of life-saving drugs. Herbs, excuse me. He is coming here because he's worried about me? Oh, kind of bad timing, don't you think? I heard pet streams are super profitable since there's usually nothing ad-unfriendly. Yeah, Solvala. Maybe I should just make a separate cats channel. Whoops, explosion.
What was that noise?
Probably an explosion. Maybe I should check out that fire.
I have a very bad feeling about this.
Yeah, I have at least a kind of bad feeling about this.
Wrong.
By the way, everybody, I'm trying to do some push-ups today. If you donate, I'll do push-ups. No pressure or anything, but that's the message that I have pinned in the chat. You donate money, I'll do push-ups. You donate memberships, I'll do push-ups +1. But also, you know, if you want to help out the stream, just click the like button. That's free, and it helps me a bunch. If you want to help me and my channel, give Karma your money or else, says Silvala. Yeah, or else I won't get a workout in. Marek! Oh my gosh, I was getting caught by dogs with sticks.
Forgive me. I was coming after you when I was attacked by this dog.
This is where I ended the stream last time, just a moment ago, because it crashed. So hopefully it doesn't crash again at this part.
You again. You have a tiresome habit of appearing at the most inopportune moment.
Oh no, it was here. Dude, you're following me, and you're a dog. Obviously he's got a stick. But I hope you have time to waste your likes on this stream, so click that like button, everybody.
Heir of the sage, show your face and accept your fate.
Oh, I remember this. I remember this for a reason.
Defy me and condemn your own flesh and blood. Defy me, and your son will die.
Ah, powerful voice acting there. I feel like maybe we should intervene.
Mama, stay inside. If you come out, he will attack.
Yeah, no, he made that pretty clear, I think. Ow!
Stay inside. inside.
He gave him a little shock there, I think. Nah, he's fine, says Calyx. Dog with stick, yeah, Asim. Boris, get him.
Well, what a surprise. I come out to find the one who taunts me is a dog.
Literally.
But you are not just a dog. I can smell it. I can smell the evil that tells me who you really are.
Hey, you know how evil smells? You know the smell. It's oddly pleasant, which makes it more unsettling.
What I want. Come quietly, and I promise a quick and painless demise.
You know what? That sounds good right about now.
Ha! Release him first. Then we will talk.
What is that dog chewing on in the back? The wall of that cavern? Oh, they're all chewing something.
You are in no position to make demands. Be quiet.
Dennis H.
Come to me.
You showed up at a scary part of the game because there are dogs with sticks. And dogs without sticks.
Yeah, you reason like the monstrous beast you are. Very well. I will go to you.
She's gonna hop on this dog. What's that? The ultimate key! Oh my gosh. This key just kicks the locks off of any other key in the world.
My friends, remember, together it is possible to break even an enemy.
That's what we're trying to do.
Together, you can overcome even the strongest evil.
Let's go break some elms, everyone. Now we have the power to break elms.
You choose wisely. In you, the blood of the sages has found a true heir. Such a pity that I must spill it.
Such a pity. That's the thing that the other evil clown guy said.
But there is nothing to fear. Your son will be following you before long.
So that was your plan. But the scythe has hit the stone.
I love that.
You are wrong if you think an old babushka like me has no fire left in her.
Get him, Marta.
My eyes!
Pocket sand. What a shot, too.
Well, you like my nook powder?
I like her nook powder.
Go, Boris!
You mix it in
Hurry!
hot cocoa and damn, it makes it spicy. Go, Boris, hurry! He moves kind of slowly. Brutal death. It's weird that nobody has done anything about this dog with the stick. The marshmallows are stuck in my lids.
Hag, trying to cheat me of my destiny. Ah, my eyes, my eyes!
Evil dog is right, rogue effect.
But now,
Welcome.
only one seal remains. Just one more. When the last heir's blood is spilt, my spirit will finally be free of this scepter.
Scepter? Damn near killed her. Oh, no, he did kill her. Dog flight. Oh, he did a little tail slap there. It lowers your defense, right? That's a Pokemon move.
Stop where you are. You aren't getting away this time.
What is she gonna do? Like, he'll fly away and she'll be like, he got away this time. I am literally getting away this time. Ooh, big battle between all the hellhounds and me. Let's do a clean sweep. For no reason, let's do something dumb like, actually, let's try Warcry. and Whiplash. I am not taking this seriously. I'm gonna Kaswoosh, too. Looks like we're gonna have to jump! Sean. My dog can do that with his ears. I'm not impressed. Calyx? Yeah, I'm not impressed with evil dogs. The heck is Underpants Dance? Selvala, if you have to ask, then I'll probably maybe tell you at some point. You know what? I'll just show you. I heard war crimes at first. Yeah, Calyx, that's what I'm about to do. I love that these dogs they all just have the biggest crush on Jessica. And who can blame them? It's weird that they don't have a crush on Yangus. It didn't get any of them. It's possibly because they can't really hear Yangus's war cry over his underpants dance. Oh, also I got this ability, Pink Typhoon. Does that hit a group? It's because Yangus isn't in a bikini. Not yet, Selvala. Yeah, Rogue Effect. I mean, do I have to explain why they are attracted to Jessica? It's because she spin. That hit pretty hard. I don't remember that move being so good, but it was so good just then. Jummy. Miserable little pile of hellhounds. Well, now they're in a pile. Talk about drop dead gorgeous. Oh my gosh, Rogue Effect. Good jokes. Yeah, and that lady just dropped dead. Barrier? Well, now I should, because Marta died. She's such a great character, too. Even though she's an old babushka. Which, as we found out in the last episode, is a word for like a headscarf, you know? Unplant. How are you? Oh no. The sad music, quick guns. This music is how I felt earlier when I spilled some of my coffee. It's too sad to use my legs in this moment.
Mama? 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 No! If only I had not let that dog capture me.
Poor guy.
I thought I could finally make things up to you. This is all my fault. Mama.
Oh, that's sad. Jessica equals fan service with a lot of hoopla. A seam? Yeah, that's what that is.
That evil dog flew off to the east, yes?
Wasn't really paying attention to the cardinal direction when he stabbed your mom, but yeah, I know generally which way he went. This is one of those instances where you don't want your dog to fetch the stick. That's right, Roga.
East. I think the Lord High Priest's island is to the east.
Oh, Neos. Yo, Jason Mel. One more month. Thanks for being great. Hey, I appreciate you being a member for 47 months. Dang, one more month, and it will be 4 years. Holy cow. Yeah, everyone spam the JSM in the chat. Thank you so much for the support. That's really cool.
Oh, yo.
Doesn't feel like it's been that long.
I've been chasing this dog. You must not give up. We cannot allow another life to be sacrificed like my mother's.
By the way, how does it sound? Is the game
find him and
audio
defeat him?
loud enough? Am I loud enough? Or am I too loud?
Believe me, his list of crimes needed no addition to persuade us of that.
I like
But
King
what
Trode.
are we supposed to do now? We finally catch up with the fiend, and he flies
Excuse me.
off. How can we possibly hope to follow?
You're louder than game audio. That's like good though, right, Selvala? Fat Yoda. Yeah, Lexi Wolf? I think you mean young Yoda.
That is it. Imperia. If the enemy can fly, then you need to fly too. You must enlist the help of the god bird, Imperia.
Yeah. Yeah, he's right. We should find a bird that's also a god. Why didn't we think of that
There are
before?
monuments about her in the shrine inside this ruin.
Don't body shame Yoda. He's had a rough go. Quick guns? Oh, I would never. But is that an issue, IDK? I don't know. Does it sound good or what? That's all I'm asking.
How she fights against evil.
Like, basically, can you hear me well enough, and can you also hear the dialogue and the game sound well enough?
If anyone can help you in this battle, I am certain that Imperia can.
Or like an army, maybe. Well, I don't know. I'm just guessing. I've never played this game before. I have. Let's talk to this guy. Mama, our friends will avenge your death, I promise you. I will do something else. You say the evil dog flew off to the east, yes? In the direction of the Lord High Priest's island? With Imperia's help, you'll be able to chase him no matter how far he flies. You should look around the ruin and read the inscription on the monuments. They will tell you more about the legendary Imperia. What ruin? What monuments? Av. Is this one of them? It is inscribed, "Here lies Marta, a beloved mother and talented healer." And some plants. Karma, I don't want to get out of bed. It's so comfy and warm. Lexi Wolf, do you have to? White Mage Serenia. Game could use to be a touch louder. Thank you. Let's try that. But only slightly. Otherwise, it's good. Man, this shit dark. Upon hearing her tale, we seven sages pledged to stand and fight alongside her. With Imperia's guidance, we were able to fashion a mighty scepter. Sorta rhymes, but not like a great rhyme. A scepter with the power to imprison the Dark Lord's evil soul. Yo, Roga! Fact, with the cool Australian $7.99. I don't know much about ruins, but I know about turning Karma dummy thick. Hey. Thank you so much. Everyone spam the RF in the chat. No, I can just lay here and stream Karma. Heck yeah, Lexi Wolf. Alright. You know what to do, everyone. Spam the RF. That's approximately $5 US. So I think we're gonna do 5 US push-ups. Appreciate you, Roga. Let's switch to the webcam and angle this down a little bit so you can see my bed, which is where I sleep, but usually Tiny Cat sleeps there more. And now, we're gonna do 5 push-ups. Okay. Can you see me down here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I changed my grip in the middle of that. Thank you so much. Cheese is correct. A scepter with the power to imprison the Dark Lord's evil soul. Yeah, is that the one that the evil dog is holding? So began the battle. In the end, the scepter, empowered by the commingling of our 7 bloodlines, was able to entrap Rapthorn. Maybe I should have read this all in order. Yo, Roga, I appreciate you. I am one of the 7 sages. With the Godbird Imperia's help, we were able to seal away the Dark Lord Rapthorn. Dark Lord? He found a baby in a cave. It's a reference to a line in Final Fantasy Adventure, which is an awesome Game Boy game, and I streamed it not that long ago in like a vertical live stream format. That whole stream is hilarious. I think that's some of my best work, and that game is awesome. Yeah, talking about Final Fantasy Legend on the Game Boy from like 1991. I was playing it on the Collection of Mana on Nintendo Switch. Streamed all the way through it, and it was my second time streaming it because it's just such a good game. And like, I have to rant about this game because it's so good. Timmy Angelo Belmont, welcome. It's a Game Boy game from 1991 that I didn't have when I was younger, so I didn't, like, my judgment about this game is not clouded by nostalgia. If you have a chance to play it, let me fix that. If you've never played it before, or if you haven't played it in a while, do yourself a favor and play Final Fantasy Adventure on Game Boy. That said, the dialogue in that game is horrible because the translation had to be truncated so much. But it makes for some really funny lines. For example, many years ago, Dark Lord found a baby in a cave. So yeah, go play Final Fantasy Adventure. It's actually the prequel to Secret of Mana. Isn't that crazy? It is conceivable that many years from now, his shadow may rise again to darken the world once more. And so I have carved the story of our friend and ally Imperia here so that future generations may know and understand. The godbird Imperia travels between worlds. She visits these worlds to warn of the threat posed by the Lord of Darkness. Where do I find her, though? Oh, wait, there's one more. The Godbird Isle is located in the far-flung corner of the world, surrounded by treacherous cliffs so that none may approach. If you wish to reach it without wings, first search for a sea chart to show the way. Follow the light, it will illuminate your path. Sea chart! Imperia watches over us from on high. Look to her if evil rears its ugly head again. Okay, so I guess we need a sea chart. Making coffee, says Selvala.
That was disappointingly inconclusive. We have no idea where the sea chart is, for one thing.
Old games had pretty janky translation. Look at Simon's Quest. That translation is beyond flawed. Oh, yeah. To the point where, like, the townspeople in that game tell you incorrect information.
Still, chin up. All we can do now is head east after that pesky hound.
Simon's Quest, Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest is so close to being a great game. But there are, like, fan translation patches and, like, improvement patches that people have made out there that add, like, a map. They fix the translation. They fix a bunch of dumb issues with it, you know? What a find. Those cave babies are rare these days. Yeah, these days, Unplant. Being awake at 12:58 a.m. Yo, Rogue Effect? I hear you. I can never beat Simon's Quest because of how broken it is and the useless info. Yeah, Timmy AB, Timmy Angelo Belmont. I made a video series of it a while back, and we beat the game. Dang, this whole house burned down. It's a lot smaller than it used to be. You know what I'm realizing is that, like, I guess you can miss some of the things in Marta's cottage if you don't get them before it burns down. Which may include, like, a mini-medal. Let's fight some battles. You can see it was rushed beyond belief. You think so? I think it's just, like, a really poor translation. Smack. Cheese, says Rogue Effect. And Asim. Yeah, sure. For no reason, spam the cheese. And you know what? Yeah, I should go back to Princess Minnie's Island to turn in some mini medals to see if I can get some sort of reward. Selvala, I see you with the baguette and the French flag and a banana trying to summon Nick the Frenchie. They're bringing back Kappa, which is the Child something Privacy and Protection Act. But even worse than the last one, it might even end YouTube, says Vidal. I have to read up on that. Thank you for the warning. I haven't heard anything about that yet. But yeah, America sucks lately, doesn't it? Let's use Kaswoosh and see what that does to these machines. Videl, welcome. Are you a Dragon Ball Z reference? Shoutouts to the man, the myth, the legend, Akira Toriyama, who passed away probably like a year ago. Creator of Dragon Ball and the character designer for like all of the Dragon Quest games. Up until like 11, I think. Cheese mixes well with potato. A scene? It's a great combination. I didn't see how much damage Kaswoosh did. I was a little bit distracted. They're calling it Kappa 2.0. Feelings obtained 8 skill points. Love that for him. I'm not American, but is America really that bad, as some say? Timmy, like, I'm alive and I've survived, but basically, like, there are so many obvious problems that we could easily fix, you know? But instead of doing that, we insist on making things slightly worse. Yo, Unplant gifted a KarmaJolt membership. Thank you so much. And Tim B, welcome to the Karma crew. Let's do 6 push-ups. It's like, okay, America is like this. Here's a good indicator of how effed our country is. I've seen so many interviews of like people on the streets in like England or France where they're interviewing someone about like, okay, guess how much it costs for an ambulance ride in America. And these people are like, oh, I've heard it's ridiculous, so I'm guessing it's something like $400. And then the interviewer goes, you're way off, it's actually $3,000. And these people are like, you're kidding. And for us, it's like, oh, yeah, that would be a cheap one. Hey, Unplant, I appreciate you. The media is toxic? I don't think that's at all the problem, Asim. Oh my gosh, and Lexi Wolf gifted a KarmaJolt membership. Hey, Dark Duck PL, welcome. Welcome to the crew. Everyone spam the plants and the wolves. And we're about to do 12 push-ups, $3,000. What? Yeah, Timmy, that's if the ambulance ride is to a hospital that's in a reasonable distance, you know? I've seen it get up, I've personally seen it get up to 6,000. Ambulances in Australia are about $449. That's still too much. Like, that should be a service that taxes pay for, don't you think? James the Catboy, my week just keeps getting worse. Wait, why? Creator of Roblox made Kappa 2.0. Yeah, I think if he wants to protect children, he should just take down Roblox. I say he, I don't know who it is. Ah, hello, Tiny Cat. Cut myself with a box cutter at work yesterday, had to get stitches. Oh my gosh. James the Catboy, me and Genevieve B went through something similar recently because their roommate accidentally had a knife accident, I should say. Kinda scary. All right, everybody. Let's finish this battle, then do 12 push-ups for Unplant and Lexi Wolf, who generously donated 2 memberships. Cool new scar. That's ridiculous. This is why I avoid serious injuries. I'm sure there are other reasons. But yeah, that is why often... Ooh, I got some chili cheese. Often, when people need to go to the hospital, instead of calling an ambulance, they'll just call like a Lyft or an Uber. Or a friend. Alright. This is the push-up cam. Let's do 12. Ready? It's 12, right? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 1 extra. Because I like you. And 13 is the lucky number. I thought you were joking. You really are doing push-ups. Oh yeah, of course. It's a great way to monetize my workouts. It's just killing so many birds with so few stones. And you know how we feel about birds. Actually, we gotta find a bird. That's like the thing we gotta do next. I just got my coffee and look who appears. Rogue effect? Yeah, nearly cut a chunk of my thumb off with a box cutter. More like it would be a thumb cutter. He said if you're not 17 plus, you're gonna be stuck in YouTube Kids. That's so dumb. That's so absolutely stupid that, like, I don't feel the need to explain why that is harmful to the internet. Howdy, says Rogue Effect. I love Howdy. We love Howdy on this channel. YouTube Kids is horrible. Yeah, so, like, we actually don't let Jackie J watch YouTube because, like, all of these creators that make content for kids, I don't want to say all of them, but there are way too many that are just, like, mindless bullshit. And, like, all day, like, he'd be watching these programs that are just, like, obnoxious voices. And it's, like, people playing Minecraft that, like, I don't know, they're trying to build some story that has zero plot and zero thought, you know? And so we were like, why don't you watch something that, like... it's so hard to describe how mindless this content was. But it was basically, like... Cutaway, 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 so that your attention is nowhere at any point. It was just flashy, bright colors and obnoxious sounds that were designed to create a sensory experience that might even be described as sensory overload. And your brain just, like, cannot keep up with the amount of stimulation, but that's all it was. To be fair, there's a lot of not YouTube Kids folks that are equally mindless. True. But, like, I don't know, like, we let him watch, science channels and stuff, and that was cool for a while, but then YouTube was like, oh, hey, you're a kid? Let's show you these cartoons that just have, like, that are moving 1,000,000 miles an hour, and the punchline amounts to 0, and there's, like, there's just no feeling or expression or thinking involved. So we were like, like, I can feel myself becoming stupider watching this, so no more YouTube for you. Occasionally, we'll let him watch something on YouTube with supervision. Like, he does, like to watch... He gets music on YouTube, He showed me, like, a Japanese folk song yesterday on YouTube. And I was like, wait a second, I recognize this tune because it is, Piston Honda's theme song from Punch-Out! Kid stuff is often debilitating. Yeah, Calix, so, like, that's why we like to watch programs where there's, like, the characters have growth and development. And it's not just, like, mindless, like, slapstick violence or something.
Goddess have mercy.
And we also like the programs that are like, oh, here's some cool science stuff. He loves that. Brain rot, yes, correct. Sazel V. Yeah, so true. I had to uninstall YouTube Kids. Oh, the Minecraft YouTube channels. Yeah, there are some that encourage being a creep and basically... Ooh, baby. Yeah, I didn't realize that. This is bad. This could be bad. Actually, if you die in this game, you lose half your money, but it's not like you have to reload your entire save file. I think we can kill this round, because these guys have, like, low HP. It's 11-11, everybody. I remember one Minecraft-related program that Jack would watch a lot, and the voices were so obnoxious, but, like, I can't necessarily say, like, don't watch this because the voices are bad. It's just something I remember about it. But there were characters that... Like, one of the characters would just be mean to another character. And then that character would be like, that's not nice. Anyway, moving on. And I'm like, what? Please don't learn how to act from any of these obnoxious characters. Thank God I turned 18 last year during December. Videl, that's how many viewers there are in the chat right now. Wait, it just went up to 21. But yeah, welcome. Are we talking screaming into the mic obnoxious? Rogue Effect... Kind of. The way the characters interacted with each other made zero sense. And they all kind of had this attitude that's like, well, I'm better than you, you know? And it's like, this is a show full of characters that pretend to be friends and have zero reason to do that. And like, why are these characters just mean and dumb? We have plenty of people like that in the universe, thank you. Let's go to Princess Minis. I turned 18 this year, says Timmy Angelo Belmont. Yo, that's great. Is that dumbass channel OMZ? I don't know. This is how you raise Kalis? What is that, Silvala? Alright, let's turn in some mini medals here. Oh, that's good. Okay, I got a Staff of Divine Wrath. And a gold nugget. And we'll get a meteorite bracer for 60 mini medals. I know I've probably missed a good, like, 5 to 10 mini medals. Enron, what's going on? I love this game as well. I swear, Minecraft videos used to be good before brain rot. Yeah, Videl, like, it's so formulaic if you want to get kids to watch your channel is you play Minecraft, you have a voice like this, and then you do nothing in particular, and you put, like the Roblox oof sound effect everywhere. Add some memes. You got it. You got it. Make sure there's no thinking involved. Ooh, this actually gives him more offense. Let's equip it now. I actually don't know what that does in battle. That's not just a gold nugget. That is 3 solid gold bars. Speaking of solid bars, where's my man Enigma? Yeah, I don't really... I can't quite, at the moment, articulate why it was... I found it so threatening or detrimental to my child's development. But it is just slop, is how I would describe it. TAB. Of all the shows my kids watched... Is it Kailu? Or Caillou was the worst. Quick Guns. Okay, is that like a... Is that the bald kid? Tell me about that show. I'm just happy Dan TDM didn't turn into brain rot. I don't know who that is, Videl. But good. Good for them. Let's go to the Riverside Chapel real quick to sleep at the inn and save. I wish you rare drops and dangerous bustier tops, my guy. Good night to you and all you lovely people. Yo, Unplant. Thank you so much. Everyone spam the plant in the chat again. Caillou. Yeah, it's the bald kid. Okay, yeah, so what was bad about that show? I know nothing about it. Other than I think I know the character. It's a father's duty to mispronounce their child's video games. Yeah, like that Minecraft game? Bald, whiny kid with no real moral to the shows except please don't whine. I see. Okay.
Oh, is that you?
That's how I felt after watching some of those kids' shows, you know?
I'm sorry. I didn't want you to have to see me crying.
Caillou was bad because he got away with everything.
It's just that I can't get Marta out of my mind.
Like, okay, so kids' shows shouldn't be funny in a way that's ironic because children will not get that.
But we should try not to dwell on it. We have so little time together.
At the end of the day, YouTube would... YouTube democratization enabled people who don't deserve a platform to make content, but the algorithm will direct people to and create audiences around crap. Yeah, all the time, Sean. YouTube is like, oh, you like video games? You'll love this video of Charlie Kirk or Ben Shapiro talking why, you know, white people are superior. Whoa! Okay. Yeah, funnel me toward that garbage. Sure.
That was the first
Anyway, yeah,
time
let's
I've
talk
ever
about
seen
happier
snow.
things.
It was so beautiful. Like a giant, fluffy white blanket.
Cold as hell, though. Actually, that's not an appropriate simile.
You'll never be able to find
Tiny
me.
Cat is right in front of my other monitor here. Tiny Cat. I'm trying to look at the chat, but you're in front of the monitor, Tiny Cat. This picture goes hard right here. Alright, I'll read your chats in a second when my cat moves away from the monitor.
Don't forget to take me to the spring now and then. I miss talking to you.
People get rich off creators like you, says Scarm. What, because YouTube sees you come into my channel and then they funnel you to some, like, political a-hole who is completely wrong about everything? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, don't let YouTube funnel you toward anything political. Please just, like, read reputable news articles and stuff. YouTube has a vested interest in, like, destroying your brain, you know? Or making you angry, because that content is engaging, you know? And that's what the internet wants. It wants you to stay on the internet and stay mad and mad comment on everything and engage with every, like, shock value piece of quote-unquote news, you know? Anyway, where do we go? Let's hit the start button and talk to some people. Thanks, Yangus. Thanks, Jessica. Thanks, Angelo. Nobody has any hints for me? Okay. Do I have to talk to that brains guy to ask about a C chart? Tiny Cat, I would love. I would love if possibly you moved so I could read my chat. I don't know what to do next. Tiny Cat? Wait, am I going to Ascantha or is it Pickham? Where do I want to go? Oh yeah, this is not the place I want to be. Jonathan P, what's going on? I just did the part at Marta's cottage where Marta got murdered by a dog. Not that dog that was following me into town. That's a good dog. I am actually going to try to find my friend Brains, who may have something to say about a sea chart. But also, how do I get to that guy's house again? It's not up here, is it? Let's climb this ladder. This guy lives up here. Okay, that's not the way. I forgot how to navigate this town. Tiny Cat, I would like to read the chat at some point. He's still in front of my monitor. And Pip is still in this cat bed next to the computer setup. Okay, I do think I want to go this way to find him. Ah, you gotta get high. That's true. Ding! Oh good, yes. I am close enough to my horse that I can see my alchemy pot. Hey, we made a dark robe. I think that's okay, I think that's something really good. Does it give me evasion or protection? Wait! Let's make cheese. You know what? I haven't made some of this like basic cheese before. Let's do milk, salt, rennet powder. I want to say that makes soft cheese. I do believe you're onto something here, and also let's not forget about that dark robe that I just made. Does feelings have it? Okay, it makes it easier to dodge. 206 defense. That's pretty darn good. Okay, so that gives like awesome physical defense. Oops, I meant to equip it now. Can anyone else equip that? No, it's just Yangus. Let's equip that. This gives protection from stuff. That's not as good as what he has. Actually... yeah, okay, let's give this to Angelo. That's a big increase right there. And then give Feelings that dragon mail. It's a downgrade for Feelings, but a huge upgrade for Angelo. So overall, I feel like that's a good distribution of defense. Alright, Tiny Cat moved. Great, I love metal. Are you on PCSX2, Karma? Enron, I'm actually playing on a PlayStation 3 right now. Like actual hardware. Do you like metal music? In theory, Timmy, but like, I don't listen too much of it, you know? Nicholas D, how are you? I've returned. Had some stomach trouble, so I pulled up your stream on my Nintendo Switch. Great! I'm glad I could help your stomach trouble. Just signing off. Nicholas D, what are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about my cat? Yeah, he just left. There are probably politically incorrect reasons not worth getting into why some of those people are getting audiences, because a lot of people on YouTube see channels and want to mimic it. And thus create more content and drive the YouTube engine further. I see what you're talking about, Sean. Yeah, Jonathan P, you might have just mentioned where I'm supposed to go to find the sea chart, but I assumed I'd have to talk to this guy. It's been a while, Star Fox. So did you manage to catch up with that jester you were chasing? Dual Magus, wasn't it? Yeah, oh yeah, you didn't hear about this? Really? You've already dealt with him. What speedy work. Oh, but the all-important curse wasn't lifted as you'd expected it would be. Pippin, what are you doing? So your master is still in his unfortunate state, is he? It's a pretty cool state, honestly. I want to try the Sardinian cheese that's basically served rotten on purpose. Oh, that sounds awful. $500 on Switch 2 is insane. Yeah, Vidal, I don't know if I'm going to get one, you know, on launch. Or anytime soon. Defeating the person responsible for a curse should, under normal circumstances, be enough to lift it. Nicholas Day with the cool 20 Swedish krona. Get off your butt and exercise. You got it. Okay, so this guy doesn't tell me where to find a C chart. Kasu Martsu is the name of the cheese. That sounds horrible, but I'm glad I learned something. Thank you for the information. Everyone spam the D in the chat for Nicholas D. And we're about to do 2 push-ups. I don't know where to go next, but I do know what I gotta do right now. It's 2 push-ups. Alright, everybody. Ready? 1, 2. Oh, man. It's actually a little bit difficult after doing all of those tricep bobs last night. The ones that were like this, you know, with the weights. Thank you, Nicholas D. Extra push-ups if you hate being unhealthy. Roga effect. I don't hate it enough, unfortunately. Every time I go AFK, I come back and Karma is working out. You must not go AFK that often. Jolt is going to be buff at the end of this stream. Yeah, Timmy, sometimes I'll be doing squats on stream for donations, and people will donate like a stupid amount. Like, there was one where I had to do like... Am I crazy saying it was like close to 500 squats? Donate $4.99.99 for max suffering. Selvala, I wish. Okay, I actually don't know what to do next. If I get money, I'm gonna donate, and I want you to do 1 million push-ups. Okay, I'm not forgetting the real purpose of the journey, I just don't know where to go next. So tell me. Don't you have to go to Neos or around the area? Yeah, okay, Sazel V, I was wondering if that's what I do next, but they said something about a C chart. That, you know what? You could be right. Let's do that. Donate your life savings to sentence Karma to a year of push-ups on stream, plus additional push-ups. Rogue effect? Do not actually do it. Yeah. Don't donate more than your means allow. You can click that like button for free, though, you know? Let's fight some gold golems. Because gold is good. Go into debt for KJ, says Selvala. Medea did ask to go to the spring again. Oh, Jonathan P, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that then, and then come back here. Already have before. Worth it, yo, Rogue Effect. Cheers. Don't actually do that. I'm gonna donate everything I own. You can't stop me. Nicholas D, that's so many Magic the Gathering cards. That I might even play it on stream. If I go into debt, then I will have to use credit Karma. Rasta Warrior. I'm gonna kaswoosh these tap devils. That's true. You have persuaded me not to donate. Good job. Nicholas D, you already did donate, though. I'm just guessing at this point. Yeah, same, Jonathan P, but it's a good guess. They do have an online version of MTG that you can play on stream. Oh, of course. Speaking of, I actually got an ad for Credit Karma when I was dealing with my stomach issues. Yo, White Mage Serenia, how are your stomach issues? Are they better? Yeah, Wayne, I actually did get into Hearthstone a little while back. Haven't played it in a couple weeks, but I don't know, for a couple days I was like, alright, let's do this over and over. Bedor, yes, good. I'm gonna fight a couple gold golems just because I feel like getting some more gold. I'm not finding any. Let's actually try this Staff of Divine Wrath and see what that does. Yeah, okay, it does like a wind spell. For free, that's like fine, you know. I was actually talking about MTG Arena. Who did that beautiful illustration under you, Karma? Yo, Enron, I made that in MS Paint. Thank you very much. I'm glad you like it. It's bad enough that the electricity bill is going to be 2x more expensive because I live near Canada. Yeah, and Vidal, there's like no reason for that. Other than the people who are in charge are very stupid. I mean, like, it would be comically stupid if it wasn't tragically stupid. Boo! Laughs in Canadian. Scarm might move up there. If Karma streams some MTG Arena, he could get the honor of getting whooped by me. Nicholas D, I've already done that before when I streamed with crowd control. Ah! 45 damage, what a beast. I cast High Gravity. Yeah, you should do that when I'm doing push-ups, Nicholas D. Cries in Detroit. Is that where you're from, Vidal? You don't have to answer, obviously. Dark Soul! I want to see a gold man. Oh. Do you want to see a gold man? Yeah, you got it. I forgot to sing it. But yeah, welcome. This is the Fungeon. What a gold digger. Yo, Wayne, I don't even have to dig. I just have to kill them. Nice. Goldman. I think Baccarat is next now that I remember, so let's go gambling. Yeah, that's the other thing I was gonna try, Sazel V. It was like the town that was like, oh, there's like a murder here. But you don't have to deal with this part of the plot until way later. Jessica, my favorite part of the game. Why? Because she says, boo, when she intimidates people. This is solid gold. It's also comedy gold, Asim. Slapped! What time it is? 11:30, huh? This is a golden moment to make jokes. Golem. Hardly knew him. Yo, Nicholas D with the 50 Swedish krona. Debt sounds like fun. Let's get into it. Yo, and we're about to get into 5 push-ups, I believe. Actually, don't know how much that is, but I assume it's around 5 USD. Hey, everyone spam the D in the chat. Outfit the whip. I used to have nightmares of actually meeting these characters in the game world, and they would kill me. Dark Soul, that's terrifying. So let's do 5 terrifying push-ups. Ready? Thank you, Nicholas D. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, high gravity. 4, 5. Nicholas D with the gravity increase. We say that because last time I did a charity stream, I used crowd control, which is like something where basically if you donate while you're playing a game with crowd control, you can cause effects during the game. I'm not explaining it well, but basically I was playing Mega Man, and Nicholas D would donate through this app called Crowd Control, and as he donated, he'd be able to basically mess with me in-game, and he increased the gravity while I was doing like a platforming section in Mega Man 4 to make it really hard to jump. This low gravity will make you soft. Yo, Sean R has been a member for 47 months! Just like Jason Mel. KarmaCon coming up on the calendar. Getting my plane ticket soon. Hey, I'm psyched. Psyched to see you, Sean. Karma cheated to get out of it, then made a short about it. It was funny, though. Nicholas D. Yes! It is cheese time! He made a piece of soft cheese. That sounds delicious. I actually should eat something at some point. Let's make more cheese in that case. If you want to make plain cheese, it's just milk plus rennet powder. What if I do spicy cheese plus red mold? It was super funny, like when you died to Toad Man. That's not it? What if it's 2 of them? I actually don't know much about the cheese alchemy. But, like, you can make, like, super spicy cheese or something? Okay, 2 red molds plus a spicy cheese worked. If you make, like, a really spicy cheese, it's basically a bomb you can use in battle. Like, Munchie, your little hamster guy, will eat it. And then he'll do, like, a flame breath attack. And depending on the cheese, you can hit for, like, all enemies for like 200 damage or something, you know? So sometimes they're worth making. You can also make a cold one that hits for like 200 ice damage. I have to wait till 1 p.m. before I eat. Calyx, why do you have to wait? Vidal, I see you. But yeah, everyone spam the R in the chat for Sean R. For being a mem for so long. What a cool guy. Fasting? Any reason? Just curious. Since it's Wednesday, I typically go visit Genevieve B on Wednesdays. But this time, I'm gonna bring my computer. I'm gonna be staying 2 nights. And I might make some content from Genevieve B's house. If her internet is good enough there, I'll even stream. But she does kind of live out in the middle of nowhere. And, like, you know, her internet seems fine, but she's never streamed before, so we don't know for certain whether it'll work. Hot tub stream? Yo, I wish. I wish she had a hot tub. Stream from Gen B Void. Yeah, Sylvala, I don't know if there are any voids in that house. The thing that I really don't like about Genevieve B's house, and this is really the only thing, is that her staircase doesn't have a handrail. So, like, I thought I hated stairs already. White Mage, you behave! Buy her one. You got 70 Swedish krona. A hot tub or a void? Nicholas D, you gotta specify. Gotta make a somewhat small black hole first. Nah, I think if I'm getting anything for that house, it's a handrail for the staircase. Avoid thub, says Calyx. You're right. Okay, maybe gold golems aren't appearing because it's evening. A cold tub does sound good too. It does not. Can I zoom to the Mystical Spring? It's right there. Yeah, let's go. The Mystical Spring is like, take a bath, or wash yourself. In the Mystical Spring, obviously. Damn, this looks really sparkly. We should drink it. Oh, it's sparkling water, obviously. It does heal you, too. Feelings, drinks from the Mystical Spring. The party's HP and MP are fully restored, but you're still hungry. Let Medea drink? Nah! I'm gonna lead this horse to water. But Outer Wilds taught me that black holes are very important for transporting stuff. Feelings lets Medea drink from the Mystical Spring water. Love the ref, Calyx. Good. I'm glad you like my mystical impression.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a bit preoccupied. I was thinking about Marta.
Sorry, I don't have time to talk with you right now because I was busy being a horse.
I had a grandmother when I was little.
Make it Elden Ring and Cyberpunk for the Switch 2. Wayne? I don't know yet either.
She died a very lonely woman. She was never able to marry her true love.
Wasn't there like a book that told us about this legend?
It's ironic, really, when you consider my current circumstances.
Oh yeah, being a horse and all.
Fate is such a mysterious thing. I wonder if I'll really be able to go through with this marriage.
If I'm a horse. She turns into a different animal. Signing off. See you in the next F099 stream. Yo, Rasta, I'll see you then. Thanks for showing up and clicking that like button. Okay. So, I don't know what to do now, but let's first go to Baccarat to see if anything's changed in that town. Because there is, at some point you do have to come back here and there is a thing you gotta do. It might be now. Stop horsing around, Medea. We have golden golems to kill, that's right. Someone did mention Neos earlier, that's another possibility. I guess this is where I'm supposed to say, welcome to Baccarat, home of the world's biggest casino. But the casino's closed, and the whole town's up in arms over the murder of the owner, Golding. What's the deal with that murder? What's over here? A moon. It very suddenly became night, David. Did you play DQ7? That's one that I never tried. I got a lot of mixed reviews about that game, David 1998. I would love to try Dragon Quest VII. Never really got the chance to play it, though. Only because I love you, Karma. I'm going to mess with you. I got your stream pulled up on my iPad, which has 4K resolution. I can see each individual gray. The stream is so clear. Yeah, I got a lot of grays on my beard. They're starting to show up here, too. The door is locked. Seven starts slow, but it's kind of cute, says Rogue Effect. I'm slow. Okay, I'm guessing I don't have to come back here just yet. Excuse me, sir. The gate is shut tight. I have the ultimate key, dude. Like, I should be able to get into any locked door. Okay, let's go to Neos. Let's go back to where we were. I didn't say anything, says Rogue Effect. Karma gonna be a real silver fox. Not a golden fox, though. I will be a wild goose. Alright, look, it's night and it's time to sleep. This inn, for some reason, is very expensive. I think the implication here is that despite being a very religious town, everyone here is very concerned with material possessions and wealth. That's why this inn is so expensive. A lot of corruption in this church. You know how it is. You know how religions are, often. And I am going to save the game real quick. They charge you 200 to sleep on the floor. But it's a pretty cozy floor. I am not going the right way. How about that Catholicism is right, Sean? I'm lost. Religion is what? $1 trillion business? I'd believe it. Selvala. Where can I save the game? Oh my god. Okay, before I do any of this, I do want to save the game, so I'm just going to go to Riverside Chapel. Religions fought over the Silk Road. Like in China? Jonathan P? Because I sleep early, so I can wake up to Karma streaming. Nothing wrong with that, Roga. Hey. Appreciate y'all. Karma, have you played Dead by Daylight? I have not, but I've seen it. That's the scary one, right? The Silk Road meant money, power, and influence. And silk. Lots of silk. Okay, now let's go back to Neos. I have a feeling that, like, if I get into this part of the game, it's gonna be like another hour before I can get to a save point again, and, like, I don't quite want to do that. Cheese! Super spicy cheese. Nice. Okay, so yeah, that will probably hit hard in battle. That's like something that does a lot of damage. I love spicy cheese, says Roga Effect. Okay, there's nothing for me to do here. You know, I'll tell you what. I do have to eat lunch and then pack up so I can go to Genevieve B's house. So I might just call that a stream, actually, everybody. Because I got stuff to do. And I feel like that was like a good amount of streaming, despite the fact that we crashed earlier. So let's call that a part. Hey, thank you so much, everybody, for watching me play a little bit of Dragon Quest VIII. I might be back on later tonight, but, you know, I don't know for certain. But until then, this is KarmaJolt signing off. Tell your friends I'm great. Hope to see you soon. Let's drink some water before we go. Nailed it. Later, Serenia. Maybe a Gen B home stream later. Yeah, possibly Wayne. Toady, oh no, I'm so sorry. I'll see you soon, though. Take it easy, y'all.